So how stressful is being vegan at Christmas, and are you ready for the festive period? Are you ready, Goodwin?
No, I'm so stressed.
Are
no,
you?
I'm not so stressed.
You're never stressed at Christmas, are you?
Oh, yes, I am.
Are you?
No, only when it gets close. No, the thing that stresses me out most is present buying. And we've decided to not buy any presents for anybody or anything.
Yeah, donate it to charity. No. Animal charities.
No, I'm going to keep the money.
And also the Christmas card thing. What I might do this year is not buy, because I normally buy Christmas cards, and I think the stamps and everything, it costs a fortune, but I'm going to donate to charity, I think. Obviously the money's going to charity, but I do think it takes the joy out of card sending and card receiving a little bit.
Don't mind about cards anymore. Don't do birthday cards very much. Don't do Christmas cards. I'm hopeless.
Well, I was going to give you our card. It's about that big.
No, is it padded? Opens 4 times and it's 3-dimensional.
So we're asking you today if you are ready for Christmas. Are you ready? Do you go out and buy lots of pre-packed foods? Do you make stuff? Do you make it in advance? I'm doing that this year because I normally do it on the day, which is the biggest mistake ever.
What are you doing in advance? The sprouts?
Nut roast, I think I'm going to do the day before, and the vegetables I'll do on the day.
You know you can make a nut roast and stick it in the freezer.
Oh.
And you can do it now.
Oh.
That's what I did last year.
Yeah.
In fact, I had one from the year before. No, it didn't. I froze it last year. Yeah, you had it.
Oh!
No, it was
so
frozen.
I've had your cast
It wasn't from last year. I licked it and everything. You're having nut roast?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Maybe with like a cranberry glaze on the top.
That was like, I think that's the one I do.
It's Jamie Oliver.
No, I didn't use that. I use a good food one. Parsnip and cranberry.
Oh, no, I don't want parsnips. I have this real fear of parsnips. Ever since my school days.
In the one last year.
Well, I'll tell you a story. It's not that exciting.
They're not whole.
No, but it's just the taste.
They're not coagulant.
Not that keen on the flavour because I had at school. I had a obsession with potatoes. I still do have an obsession with potatoes. So I went up to the dinner lady and said, "Oh, extra, extra large, please," thinking they were potatoes.
And they were.
Got down and started tucking into them, and they were parsnips. And
I've never got over it.
And what recipe to choose from? It's just an abundance of recipes.
You end up making them up, right?
Yeah.
As long as you've got something that I couldn't find parsnips one year, and I bought some vegetable that I couldn't even put a name to in the shops down the road. I thought, oh, that'll do, and it was great. And you just need something to stick it all together.
I deliberately try not to find parsnips.
I'm going to go out my way to put parsnips in everything.
I would eat them though. I think I might have eaten them at yours just to be polite. Pushing them to the side of my plate.
Go upstairs. I thought I heard some barfing noises, gipping noises upstairs.
Gotta have Brussels sprouts.
Yes,
that's essential. I used to just boil them to death because I quite like them mushy. But Jeremy hates Brussels sprouts, but he hates them really, really mushy. I love most vegetables crisp, like when you steam vegetables.
Yeah.
But I don't like Brussels crisp. I like them.
Do you ever pan fry them?
No, I have them once with.
Really nice.
I think I used like a vegan bacon.
I thought you were going to say pancetta then.
Nuts, chestnuts.
Chestnuts.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even just pan fried.
You're quizzing me now.
I want to know. I want to know.
Looking me up and down.
Have you ever roasted them? Apparently that's nice too. No. Roasted sprouts, who knew?
Oh.
Yeah, you can roast them whole.
So they caramelise, I guess, like cabbage wood. Or
cabbage wood. That sounds like a new fragrance, doesn't it? Cabbage wood.
And if you put broccoli in the oven, if you roast broccoli, it tastes amazing, doesn't it, afterwards?
Yeah, you see all these things you would never cook in that way.
So what about you? What would you cook? Well, I know what you've cooked because you've done it before in the past.
I think I overdid it last year.
Did you?
I did 3 things because I panic. See, I get people over and I think, what if they don't like that? So I'll make them that. And then I go, what if they don't like either of those 2 things? So I make another thing.
Are you trying to please everybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
And of course they've got meat eater in my family, so they have to eat the meat, so we go.
Just don't invite Mark next time.
No, I'm not. I'm going to sit on my own.
Secluded for Christmas, sat in the corner
dirty fries
on the naughty step.
I made a Wellington, didn't I?
Yes.
It was like mushroom and beetroot kind of thing.
Good. So then you should perhaps explain what you've cooked today. It was pretty marvellous.
What did I cook today? I cooked a Wellington, vegan Wellington.
With beetroot.
With beetroot.
Yeah. It looks.
Why does the word beetroot make me laugh?
It looked meaty.
Yeah, it's because the beetroot made it look like dead flesh.
Like rare steak.
Rare steak, but with mostly mushroom.
But the thing you liked most was the tofu roast, which is the easiest thing to do in the planet.
Yeah.
And that's what I do now for roasts. I don't bother with nut roasts anymore.
I didn't really have a favourite. It was all amazing. Yeah.
Are you just saying that to be nice?
No, I'm not. But I did.
Because like off screen, it was like, oh god, bloody.
So here's a question for you: when you glaze a non-vegan pastry, you would often do it with egg or milk.
Yeah.
Did you use non-dairy milk?
Yes. I use my own little recipe here. I use a mixture of non-dairy milk. Doesn't really matter what it is. Oil, rapeseed oil.
Oh.
It's got a nice strong yellow colour, so that gives it colour.
Is that the one that's not got a flavour?
It's got a little bit of flavour, but you only need a little bit, and it's just to give it that sort of viscosity. And I put paprika powder in it. Viscosity.
Viscosity.
So it's, you know, like eggs viscous.
Yeah.
You want a little bit of that, so it's not just wet milk.
Viscosity.
That and viscosity. That's another fragrance, along with cabbage wood. Cabbage wood and viscosity by L'Oreal. Because you're worth it. Paprika powder.
Yes. Oh.
Put that in, mix that in, and it gives it a really nice colour.
I love paprika.
Brush it on. It's more for the colour than the flavour.
Yeah.
It's not like pale and manky.
You are brilliant though in the kitchen, and we are going to get a recipe video from you in your Nigella style kitchen. We are.
Lipstick and everything.
Yeah.
A new discovery this year is new sausages. Because you know everyone's looking out for the next sausage they like, the vegan sausage. Yeah. And I've kind of gone off the shroomy ones from Sainsbury's. I like them sometimes, and now they're a bit. And Linda McCartney's I go off.
Oh, I love her sausages.
I go off.
They're my favourites. Yeah.
I go off and on
they're nice
things.
Texture.
But the new Tesco ones.
Oh, I've not tried those.
But they're like, it's just a bit freakish when you eat them. You think,
oh,
are we sure they're, and you check the label?
They taste texture-wise
but it's
like
just,
meat.
But they're nice. And I had those the other day, and they were really lovely.
Have you ever, and do you ever, shop at Iceland?
Yeah, I do.
Have you seen there? And I did a food haul. You might have seen it on our video because I think you do watch our videos occasionally. I love you. It's a bag of Christmas dinner for one.
Right.
Which is a brilliant idea.
Bag of Christmas dinner.
What's about that? It just sounded sad because it sounded like you put it in a pan and add water and it sounded a bit sloppy. Oh yeah. It was almost like a casserole in a pan. Just didn't sound very Christmassy.
Christmas
no. But I think it's turkey. It's a turkey meat, I think, or a turkey replica. Okay. Turkey.
Doesn't sound very appealing. I'll have a look.
No.
Did you try it?
I'm going to try it. I'm going to review it. Oh,
you haven't cooked
the channel? No, I'm a bit scared of it.
Steam it in a bag?
I think you just add water in a pan and that's it, and you just boil it up.
I'm not holding out much hope for this.
No. So what about shopping? You've said you're not going to bother much with presents.
No.
Isn't it really? It's kind of shallow, isn't it? And a bit cliche.
You're miserable.
Well, to talk about food and like shopping for presents. It's like, I know that's what Christmas is about, but it shouldn't be about just that, should it?
Absolutely not. I get stressed about Christmas presents because you think all of that money I'm spending, and you generally give somebody something and they go, oh, that's really lovely, and they don't really want it because what they really want is something that's worth about 1,500 quid because that's, you know, their stereo or something, or and actually gift vouchers I think are probably better because then you get the joy of going out and choosing something.
I've always bought them in the past because I just think it's a bit more selfless, isn't it? It's like you choose what you want, but it's kind of a bit lazy as well.
But you don't want people to say, oh, you're too lazy to figure out, and you don't know me. And it's like, well, I really do know you, but I don't want to give you something you don't want. I'd rather you go and get it yourself.
I have so much trouble trying to think of what to buy people. Some people I think are easier than others.
Do you buy for many?
No.
What I used to do is go to Panic and on the day before Christmas Eve, go to Selfridges, which is the most expensive place to go shopping anyway. Yeah. But I quite liked the whole Christmas lights, and I thought, oh, I'll go to Selfridges and I'll buy one or two things, and that's it. And then I'd come out. I haven't spent an absolute fortune.
Yeah, and also you should never go shopping on an empty stomach either for food. Could have like 3.
They used to have on one floor. They had that bar, the cocktail bar, and I used to go in there for cocktails.
Oh, brilliant!
And then I discovered in the wine section they've got that wine tasting thing with taps, and you pay for it.
You're deadly.
No,
well, the first time I ever met you was at a champagne bar, and then we ended up going to see Toy Wilcox in concert and drinking champagne at the bar. Must have spent easily a couple of hundred.
We got really overexcited.
We did. We were hammered.
We stood in some divey old joint saying, "Do you have champagne?"
I told Toya about that in the interview. Did you? She found it hilarious. I said, "Yeah, we came to see you at St Albans."
That's right.
She was amazing. I said, "Yeah, it was brilliant. We were drinking champagne at the bar." She was like,
Oh, sleep. I love sleep.
I hate sleep. I would do anything to take a pill and never sleep again.
Do you still suffer with insomnia?
It's terrible, before, wasn't it? And people get so annoyed with me because I'm pinging out emails all hours of the night.
I recorded an EP in a studio where Toya and Hazel O'Connor were rehearsing.
Amazing.
About 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
And I texted the guy who runs it, James Welsh. And I said, "You've got Toyah and Hazel O'Connor." He said, "Oh yeah, they're using the blue screen thing, the green screen thing in his studios." I was well starstruck.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you going around sniffing
youth.
everything?
I haven't been back to sniff everything. Don't hoover up, I said.
What about tree? Because we've got our tree coming, and for the last few years we've had a real tree.
And?
I don't think you can. I mean, not everybody can have a real tree, obviously, but
No.
there are pros and cons, I think, of having both.
What are you having? You having a plastic one?
No, we're having a real tree.
Oh, you're having a real tree?
Because I think it looks so pretty, especially on the videos.
I also have a real tree.
Yeah.
Down the road from us, there's a florist called Posies. And I bought my tree from there every year, and they always, when I walk past from July onwards, I go, "Oh, soon be Christmas, time for the tree."
Yeah.
Because they put in their orders in like March or something, so they're talking about Christmas all year. They'll go, "All right," and then I go, "Oh, I love that and that." And they gave me a little sort of. I said, "Oh, I love this penguin thing that they've got on display," and said, "You can have that." So I display, but you can have it. So now of our Christmas decorations, I got this little white penguin. And opposite in the square, there's somebody selling Christmas trees, like in a sort of market stall, and but it's right opposite the Posy, so I feel like I have to sort of put a disguise on if I'm ever looking at the trees.
I love that.
Hosting and playing at Judy Sook's Christmas. Judy Sook and Friends.
There we go. Plug.
Yeah, plug. It's in the
Craft
Chicken
little
Shed Theatre.
Yeah.
It's for a very good cause for the Chicken Shed, and there's going to be all sorts of very
but that's in the evenings.
very special guests. I know, but I'll be up there sound checking.
Oh, okay.
I'll be centering myself.
Yeah.
Actually rehearsing and panicking. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. And go, and Mark will be sort of.
You never panic.
Calm down. I do actually. Yeah, I get very wound up about stuff.
You
But
Vince night in, and you're very relaxed. It's usually after a couple of bottles of wine.
yeah, real tree. I love a real tree, but I don't know how environmental it is. Me and Mark once went Christmas shopping with a friend, Steve. Steve said, "I'll come up with you." And this was years ago. And we went with a shopping trolley round a supermarket, and it was like supermarket sweep. we just said, "Yeah, that's Christmassy. That's Christmassy," and we spent about £400
chucking everything
for like
in.
2 days worth of food.
Games as well.
Oh, I don't know what we were putting in there. It's like, oh, red cabbage, that's Christmassy, and let's put 27 mince pies in. And now we do it all online, and actually, it's just like a shop.
Yeah.
We don't do anything specific.
No, only buy what you need.
I might go to the local shop and buy some handmade pickled onions or something like that.
Oh, I love pickled onions.
Yeah, they're like the proper big ones.
Yeah, and they're so Christmassy as well. I always used to have them when I was a kid growing up.
You've got to have pickled onions to make your eyes water. We've got to find out what your nut roast recipe is.
Yeah.
You should make that.
I think the Jamie Oliver one was the good one that I remember loving. And it had the cranberry glaze, pistachios I think he used as well.
Nice.
Yeah. All the foods I can't eat.
What? I forgot. What's it called? FOMO.
Low FOMO for the homo.
It's FOMO diet.
So yeah, hopefully we're going to do some videos before Christmas. We definitely want to do the cooking one.
Yeah. And
get loads of friends round.
I think we should get my two friends, Hannah White and Kieran Marshall.
I thought you were going to say Toyah Wilcox and Hazel O'Connor.
It's a mystery on the 8th day.
Jeremy said the other night he was DJing somewhere and he said, I sent him a text saying, "Have you played any Toyah yet?" And he replied back saying, "I've played her twice." And I replied with the text, "Do you want to be 3?
Hang on, what vegetables do you have at Christmas and what don't you have at
Essential
Christmas?
Brussels sprouts, essential roast potatoes, essential carrots.
Essential carrots, like essential oils.
Yeah, gotta
Can you make vegan Yorkshire puddings though?
Yes. Mix in maybe a teaspoon of flax seeds with your flour and water. It goes really, it congeals, isn't it? It goes like
I haven't used it.
Oh, have you not?
Oh,
ground flaxseed, and it binds.
Amazing.
Yeah, it binds them all together.
Awesome. That's
you might need baking powder as well.
Do they rise?
Bicarb. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think it's like half a teaspoon of baking powder.
I need this
might
recipe.
be wrong. Don't quote me.
I need this recipe.
Yeah.
We'll do that in your cooking.
Yeah, maybe
video.
I can make one up, and if they go horribly wrong, I won't send you the recipe.
Do your nut roast and the Yorkshire puddings.
Yeah.
And then I can do the rest.
Okay, brilliant.
What's your essential vegetables and what are the vegetables that you don't have on a Christmas dinner?
Yeah.
Some people are very picky.
Yeah. And are you feeling festive yet?
Yeah. Are you? We haven't got Christmas hats or anything.
I am, thanks to all the radio stations that are playing Christmas songs every 10 minutes. It never used to be like that at the beginning of December.
1st of December, I post my own Christmas song. It's called British Christmas. Look it up.
There's
a link here. Just put that one in.
Yeah.
Get it to number 1. Been trying since 2012.
Yeah, you've had loads of hits.
It got to 28 in the iTunes comedy charts.
Yeah, that's amazing.
In 2012.
Yeah.
But
I feel like I'm sat with a real celebrity.
Oh my god.
So yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, hopefully it's given you some value of some sort. Hopefully.
That sounded really half-hearted. I hope it's given you some
value of some sort.
Let's hope it's entertained and informed you.
Please
to within
subscribe.
an inch of your life.
Yeah, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah. Click the nip.
Click the nip. You know what to do. Bye-bye.